There are two ways of thinking in this world. Only two ways that are found. Number one is thinking from analogy, which means thinking by reasoning. Alright? It's a rational way of thinking. That is what a lot of people use. Now there's also a group of people, here is a minority. The guys who want to change the world. The people who want to reinvent the wheel. We call that thinking from first principle. Thinking from critical design, or critical design thinking. Alright, these are the two various ways that people think. Now the people who are thinking by analogy, all what they do is that when they see a business that is working or they see a project that's going on, what they want to do is that they want to just add a little bit of innovation to it, just add something to it. Alright, for example, you could see someone doing a restaurant and you move to a different neighborhood and you want to do that restaurant, but now you'll be selling the same fufu and eru, achu, but then you want to make the place so classy. You want to be selling a natural juice in addition to that. So you have added something. It does not mean that the concept of restaurant has actually been disrupted. It's still the same restaurant that you saw your parents do, but you've just added your touch to it. That's thinking by analogy. Now the other way is that thinking from first principle means that you've seen people doing a restaurant and you said, okay, I will not be my own restaurant, I'm going to do it from a mobile phone, and what I'll be doing is that I'm going to sign up all the restaurants, the chain of restaurants in this city, and I'm going to sign up the bikes, who are going to be doing the delivery. So these restaurants are going to be suppliers and the bikes are going to be delivery agents. Now you ask people to download the app and start ordering the food from their homes, alright, as the users of that app. You are thinking from first principle. Now, over the years since I became an entrepreneur, it's almost 7 to 8 years now, I started by thinking from first principle. And guess what? I almost died. A lot of struggle that I had, because when you're thinking from first principle, you're swimming against the current. There are so many things you need to change, and there are so many things that need to be in place in terms of infrastructure and many other things, capital intensive, because you have to do a lot of research and development in the process, because there you'll be doing a startup. And I almost died. Recently I humbled myself and I said I would not be doing business again thinking from first principle for now. I've already done a couple of things thinking from first principle. Now if I want to do something, since I'm also aging and I'm becoming more and more mature, I am lowering the kind of battles I'm getting into. So I'm now thinking by analogy. I don't know where you are in your life. You might decide to use one or the other. They are all correct, but you have to be careful with the environment in which you are. Like we're in Africa right now, you may want to start thinking by analogy because you need to have a living. I've seen some people who are so broke and disappointed right now because they were thinking from first principle. You may want to change that. I hope this has given you some perspective on what to do next. Alright? Start that in the building. You're ready now. Let's go.
Pray for my people, I dey work for my people.
Start on the
every day and night, oh, I dey sacrifice for my people. I love you, my people. Keep pushing, my people.
My people.
Every day and night, oh, I dey sacrifice for my people.
I've been through the test of time, here I stand, a vessel of wisdom, a guiding hand. The journey I've walked and the lessons I've learned, a purse of insight to be discerned. I've seen the triumphs, the joys and the fears, the success and failures of so many years. For the path you tread is yours to choose, but the steps you take you cannot lose. Knowledge is power, a weapon to wield.